Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well, watch I eat.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the run, set up. No. Come on. Next box. Right. Ball trot. 56.
Second and 9 now. 56. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Riley. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Operating from the gun. Riley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Running 6. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. Right there. 56. Lawyer John. He get 22. Jet cover. 22. Jet.
Looking to throw. Riley. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Look at me. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, dude. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want to. Dude.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Bears' 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. He's checking crack. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch. Slam. Go. Showing it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Down. 90. Wolf. 50 seconds. Come on. Go. Check 43. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Let's go now. Now the Wolf. Check 56. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Run for Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Set. 60 on. Brilliant. Hey, watch 28.
To throw on second down. Riley. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
55, right there.
From the gun, Riley. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Throwing on first down, Riley. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Riley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Riley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Riley. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Following the fumble recovery, Iverson will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Jumper.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Slim 61, matchbox light. Rocky. Hey, echo. 57's right. Target. Snap.
On third down, Iverson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Get ready.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, ready?
57 to Mike.
Yeah. Be careful.
To throw on third down, Iverson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the return, here's Agnew. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
To throw on 2nd down, Riley. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Riley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On second down, it's Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw. Riley. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Riley. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready,
Ball
break.
on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
I'm coming.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
57. Yep.
Yep.
Get that ball.
Let go.
Back to throw. Iverson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Detroit. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Cut.
On 1st and 10, Riley lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw. Riley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Riley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now they try the right side here, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Iverson. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Iverson. That's caught by Howard. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Go! Shoot!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
1st down, Lions.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Safety Gator.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On the double.
6, 5, 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, high 7.
36, 5, 36. I don't even know why they...
Ready?
Back to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Charlie.
57, Mike 57. Let's pick it up.
Get it.
He'll look to throw.
Let's get it on the field.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bears, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.